Chicago Bears. You want what for Crosby? A 1 this year, a 2 next year, and you want us to eat some money on DJ Moore's contract? I'll get back to you.
Chicago Bears. Jets? No, we don't want Justin Fields. We already did that. Not interested. No, yeah, you put him at running back. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Call the Cleveland Browns here. Hey guys, what do you want for Myles Garrett? Well, 3 number ones? What are you, nuts? How old is that dude?
Everything Bears show, yo, bear down, bear down, bear down, bear down, bear down, yo. Everything Bears show, bear down, bear down, bear down, bear down, bear down, yo. First down, first down, first down, touchdown. Everything between the walls, oh now, bow down to the ground. Lakeshore, downtown, sister throne, up the north, up high, come down, find out, intercepted, locked down, found out, knocked down, 9 down, in the state, touchdown, blow. First down, first down, first down, touchdown. Everything between the walls, oh now, bow down to the ground. Lakeshore, downtown, sister throne, up the north, up high, come down, find out, intercepted, locked down, found out, knocked down, 9 round, in the state, touchdown, blow.
What's up, Bears fans? And happy Sunday morning. Welcome back to the Everything Bears Show. Your home for Everything Bears. Now, I can watch that intro a million times right at the point where, like, Jordan Love's taking it right up the chin. I could watch that on repeat.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Well, welcome, my fellow GM. Today's the day that we do a mock draft. It is officially mock draft season. So let's jump on the wagon and we get to help shape the Bears' future.
It's fun stuff. Fun stuff.
We'll get into it in a bit, but I think we need to talk about QB1 here a little bit, don't you think?
His fadeaway is better than his jumper.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, he could drop a football in a bucket, but a basketball? Oof. First of all, if we're critiquing, Caleb, the money ball gets shot last, my man. Right? You take those first couple balls to get the range in, and then you shoot the money ball.
Right. Yeah, he was shooting the money balls first.
Yeah. First rack he didn't, but almost every rack after that. Money ball first. What are you doing, dude?
I don't know. He likes those corner shots, though. He was hitting the corners really well.
Once he got to that second rack, and I don't know where this thing was at, Vegas maybe, but he was building a new house there with all those bricks. Holy shit.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
He had his share of air balls as well. But listen, if Ben Johnson said this will help him with his accuracy, keep chucking those suckers up there, buddy. Let's go.
It almost looked like he didn't even practice. He had weeks. He knew he was doing this. You didn't maybe get together with some of your guys and just fuck around on the court and try to practice a little bit, man?
Either that or maybe you should have rented out like Michael Jordan's mansion out in the burbs with the built-in gym. Then he wouldn't even have to go anywhere. I could see Caleb buying Michael's old place, full-on gym in the basement or whatever, and then kind of going from there, and then you could shoot your 3 balls apiece.
Just nuts, man. Here.
No, man, I used to shoot the 3 halfway decent back in the day, but I don't know if I would have done any better.
Here,
Brick.
He made that one.
There you go. Moneyball. Brick.
Oh, poor guy.
See, Moneyball first.
Moneyball first. He didn't know.
No. I don't know who his 3-point shooting coach was, but he needs to get shipped to the Packers.
Fired.
Yeah.
Immediately
Oh,
fired.
another brick.
Yeah, of
Here's
course.
the rack. When you're off, this is the rack that you need to really make up ground straight on.
Yeah,
Oof.
the straightforward one. Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing.
Top of the key.
Nothing.
Brick.
Come on, Caleb. It's a good thing he's really good at football.
Yeah. Air ball. I made that one. Oh,
Air
God.
ball.
Yeah. He looked like, I don't know, man. He might have been watching too many Blackhawks and Bulls games because the conditioning just doesn't look like it's there. Looks like
It's
he's gassed.
wow, Caleb, man, our guy. We
Mm,
still love you. You're
we
a
love
great
you,
quarterback.
QB1, but yeah, stick to the gridiron, I think.
Ooh, man. So yeah, that's a shame. But you know what? You know what I liked about it? He participated.
Mm,
They asked him to be in it, and um, he's getting some love and
yeah.
out in the public. Like, hey, Caleb, you want to shoot a 3-point contest, celebrity 3-point contest? That's awesome because they could have just snubbed him.
Yeah, that's 100% exactly what this is. This is kind of the precursor to Caleb being on the national stage for sure. So it being a Bears fan and him representing the organization and the NFL, it's I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to be one of the key figures or the quote unquote face of the NFL moving forward for the next several years, or at least one of them. Maybe not the face. You still have Patrick Mahomes, um, you know, Caleb Williams, Josh Allen. The big QBs there are probably quote unquote the face, I would say. Um, and rightfully so, man. I mean, if the play last year ends up being anything like it is moving forward with the excitement, and he seems like he's a pretty squeaky clean kid, you don't hear him in any headlines, like nothing.
No,
I don't know how somebody who's that famous or that well known just stayed out of the spotlight off of the field, which is great. It's what you want.
right. I'd like to set an over under on like how many commercials we're gonna see him in next year.
Thinking back, wasn't it kind of weird that you didn't see him in anything?
Nothing.
I mean, I watch the games usually on the Chicago channels and never saw him in anything there either, not even locally.
Yeah.
But at the same point in time, it's not like most rookies who came out who are broke. This kid had millions upon millions of NIL dollars. So
Yeah.
you probably didn't need to take, Joe Blow's car lot commercial or,
Or,
whatever the case may be.
or bounty. He didn't need to do
Yeah.
bounty paper towels.
Or the general insurance ads or anything like that.
Call the
Sorry.
general now.
Yeah, sorry, Shaq.
Yeah.
So,
No, I'm thinking like probably like Gatorade.
mhm,
He'll be in like some Gatorade commercial.
yeah.
He needs a shoe deal for real. If he doesn't already have a shoe deal, he needs one.
Wasn't we looked that up before? I think he was loosely tied to Adidas
Yeah.
or
I
New
think
Balance, maybe. No, New Balance was somebody else. But
you were right though. We did look it up, and it'll just take me a second.
yeah,
I'll do the honors again because I'm gonna need to ask. Does Caleb Williams have a shoe deal?
I mean, if not, I'm sure whatever deal that he's in, he could come out. Nike makes the most sense. And if Nike is smart, I don't know if you want to try to rival the Jumpman logo or you wait for the legend of Caleb to grow a little bit. But how do you not put Caleb's Jumpman on there with the football in his hand and everything? I think that would be iconic for their football line. I don't know.
So it says, as of early 2026, Chicago Bears quarterback Caleb Williams has not officially announced a long-term sneaker deal. Despite being a top-tier athlete, making his footwear choices a closely watched subject, He has frequently worn Nike on field and for public appearances, but was spotted wearing New Balance cleats during the 2025 offseason, leading to speculation of a potential partnership. Now that's dated. So if
Right.
that was back in his year with, well, that was during the off season, but during the season he was wearing Nike.
Okay. Well, I think obviously Nike is the official uniform sponsor of the NFL, so that would make sense going forward. I mean, yeah, I think Rome wears Adidas, because he had those Adidas teddy bear shoes for My Cleats, My Cause,
Hmm.
which were pretty cool. But
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, I don't know. When you think of the biggest athletes, you think Nike. Maybe they don't have the money with having Caitlin Clark and all those people on the roster. Who knows?
They might not.
Yeah,
They're all tapped out. But what shoe company wouldn't want to sign Caleb Williams?
yeah,
They've got to be knocking down his door, and he's
I'm
like, "No,
sure.
I'm good. I'm waiting.
He,
I'm waiting for Michael Jordan." Actually,
yeah, and once he's knocking at my door, as I'm living in his old house, he should buy Michael Jordan's old house and just change all the 23s to 18s. I mean, he could be. He's the one Chicago athlete who could get away with that right now.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I know it was for sale at one point. Maybe it got snatched up. I don't know. I haven't looked it up on Zillow or anything. So, but we'll see. We shall see. But so good old QB1. Not a whole lot of other rumors out there this week. I have heard a couple. Just from all the other social media content. So the word on the street, let me bounce this off of you, is that the Bears might be looking at Brees Hall in free agency.
Oh,
We've
really?
talked about Brees Hall quite a bit throughout the season
Yeah,
when
before the
free
trade
agents and
deadline.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
So might potentially be a target there.
yeah.
If you're the Chicago Bears, do you go out and take a look? I think take a look, absolutely.
You take a look.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think you do seriously consider it. I mean, Brees Hall like upgrades our run game crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
And that's, I guess that's the comparison that we got to look at here. Obviously, if you sign Brees, you're cutting DeAndre Swift, which has also been a rumor that Swift might not be on the roster. If they're looking at people like this, where there's smoke, there may be fire. Who knows?
where the rumors coming from? Like Ian Rappaport or anything?
Somebody from Fox, I think. I don't remember exactly who, but somewhat credible. Um, inside sources, if I believe, if I remember correctly. So the question then becomes, I think DeAndre Swift is supposed to make about 8.5 million, 8.8, somewhere in there. Can you sign Hall for? I'm assuming you're not going to get him for 8 million. I'm thinking probably around 10 a year, maybe 12 with that type of upgrade. Is that something, if you were the Bears GM, and we get to be the Bears GM today,
Hey, we do.
is that something that you look at or seriously consider? You get
Yeah,
younger. I agree with you, man. Like,
yeah.
I think Hall's a little bit more explosive. I think he's just as fast as Swift, and his pass catching numbers out of the backfield were pretty darn good as well. So I think you get a pretty complete back, and that's an upgrade there. Like you were saying before, he upgrades the run game. I think he upgrades the pass game. I, if you want to put the comp on him, maybe Gibbs just not as fast,
Ooh.
and that's you know That's not really digging on Hall because Gibbs is a burner, but I bet you he's not that much different in 40 times.
Yeah,
Matter of fact,
it can't be that far off.
we'll ask Google. So, and we'll see what the 40 splits are. Um, Brees Hall 4.39, DeAndre Swift 4.48. So Hall is faster. That's shocking to me, but I don't doubt it.
I don't doubt that.
Huh. Wow. That's interesting. You think back to the Bears season and how many times were we saying, "Oh man, if Swift could have stepped out of that one last tackle or could have
Yeah,
broken that one tackle and he was gone to the
he
house."
was gone.
Some of those with Hall and the power that he runs with, those legitimately could have been
The
touchdowns.
house calls.
Yeah.
House calls.
I mean, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, this would be great. So I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. Going into the season, I wasn't a big Swift fan, but the way that he ran this year, I became a Swift fan. I almost call him a Swifty, but that term's taken. But I mean, he showed me something this past year, like low in the shoulder, taking on contact. But his longest run for the year, 36 yards.
Oof, really?
Yeah. Yep. I'm going to fact check myself, but I'm pretty sure because
And
I was looking at it last night.
that's from scrimmage because he had that big reception against
Yeah.
Washington.
The longest rush, I should say,
Oh, okay.
was 36 yards. Guess that let me fact check myself. Oh,
I mean,
I was wrong. 25.
we're going backwards.
Yeah, Monungai was 39, longest rush. So
Dang. You know, you definitely you do take a look at it, see what you could shake loose from it, but you know, there's far more pressing matters. Is Swift not under contract, or is he under contract one more year?
he is for the next year, but then he's unrestricted free agent after. And if you cut him, you save $7.5 million, which we can look at.
Oh, okay.
So
That
$7.5 million of that, if you cut Swift, will help cover the upgrade if you could get him.
wow. Wow.
And Brees has been out there on Twitter saying that he wants to go to a winning organization and play meaningful games down the stretch, which
I
the
know of
Bears fit that mold.
I know of such team.
I do too.
Very very close to a team that fits that description. Oh, damn.
It's on the tip of my tongue. What could it be? I don't know.
Yeah, at Crosby too, right? A lot of these guys, they're all saying that. They're all want out of their teams and they want to go to someplace that, you know, yeah, is playing meaningful football late in the season. And we're that team now. But this is what we talk about this. We've beaten this drum on this show. Chicago is now a destination spot.
Yeah.
It is.
Yep.
There's no two ways around it. When guys are free agents and they're leaving their teams or they just want to get straight up traded, Chicago is on their brain. It's, you know, they might have a handful of teams on the brain, but Chicago's one of them.
Yeah.
So, and that's been a long time coming because we were an afterthought. We couldn't get nobody here.
Coaching was poor, front office was poor, culture was poor. The whole nine, man. Like it was, yeah. If anything, that was one of the biggest turnarounds in addition to the win column that we saw with the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, huge. Not to mention all those again, the play of the quarterback that has to make players coming here feeling comfortable with the move. Like, oh yeah, with Caleb at quarterback. I forgot who the hell. There was an interview on that Radio Row at the Super Bowl. A lot of players were asked, like, "Hey, how important is it to you?" And they were asking like a defensive player, "How important is it to you to go to a team where the quarterback and head coach, are in alignment?" You know, and they're like, "Yeah, very, like very
Mhm.
important." So it's like, okay,
Well, you look
we checked that box.
yeah, you look at that dysfunction that was in Green Bay at the end of Aaron Rodgers' tenure,
Yeah,
both with McCarthy and LaFleur. Like, they were not getting along, and yes, they were still winning games, but at the same point in time, like, it just seemed pretty damn awkward in listening to, like, the sports media and everything, and then just seeing the interaction on the sideline. Our 2 guys are, peas in a pod type of thing.
yeah,
So, standing shoulder to shoulder, the whole 9. In terms of the rumors and stuff, so we talked about Brees Hall, which I think both you and I can agree that if they can get him, that's an upgrade over Swift. Um, so I guess the next thing that you need to attack is we know they need D-line help. So as the Bears GM, if you're sitting there and you're trying to make the choice, do you trade for like a Max Crosby and give up assets? Or would you rather go out and do like a Trey Hendrickson if you could sign him, where you don't have to give up any assets? You're just paying an older player pretty good money.
hmm,
So in the intro we talked about it. One of the rumors out there is the asking price for Max Crosby, a first this year, a second next year, and then a player. And it's got to be a higher caliber player. One rumor I heard, Darnell Wright. If you want Darnell Wright, I tell you to go F yourself,
no
right?
deal.
DJ Moore, where they would have to restructure his contract and possibly eat some of the money. Okay, I'm listening. Um, I don't know. And if it's not a player, what if it's maybe like a first this year and a fourth this year for and a second next year type of thing?
Hmm.
I'm sure if it's not a player, you're going to have to give up some mid-round pick that way to acquire Max Crosby. The thing that interests me with that is the fact that it's not coming all out of one draft. Like if you
Right.
do a second next year, is that something that you look at?
This might be a hot take, and I might get some flack for this one. But how about we with the first deal that you mentioned, you get a first this year, second next year, and instead of it being DJ Moore, it's actually Jalen Johnson.
Hmm.
No. And I only say this because at corner, same as the wide receiver room, we have depth. We got depth there. And Jalen,
Can I ask you a piggyback question on that?
yeah.
So if you trade Jalen Johnson, are you making an active play to try to re-sign Nashawn Wright?
Um, Not necessarily. You
Okay.
could. You could throw an offer at him, but he doesn't have to take it because we've got Tyreek Stevenson still for one, and we're gonna catch him on a good year this year because it's a contract year. We
Hmm.
got Terrell
Yep.
Smith,
Coming back from an injury. Yep.
all right, and then Za Frazier. We'll see what we have there because hopefully he'll be a full participant this offseason, this spring training and whatnot.
Creates checking in. Yeah, brother, they were calling for you.
Yeah, all night. Yeah, loud horsing off is every Saturday night. Every Saturday night. I know we had missed some Saturdays because like my co-host. Yeah.
I'm surprised he was active for that game. He
I
was
know.
inactive for most of the playoffs.
But but I think we have depth at corner, and we can get rid of Jalen. I'm all right. Again, we didn't see him all last season, anyways, and then when we did see him, I wish we didn't see him.
So if you're trading, let's say Jalen Jones or Jalen Jones, Jesus, um, I'm all mixed up here. Jalen Johnson. Do you try to recoup that second round and maybe go, I'll give you a first this year, third next year, and Jalen Johnson?
Okay, so okay, good point. Right, I think that would maybe shift the weight of the draft pick that you're giving them because
Hmm.
the weight of the player changes. DJ and
Yeah.
Jalen aren't really. I
Jalen,
think
I think, is more in his prime than what DJ is. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a good question. I wish we had the formula where we can like plug and play some of that stuff to
right.
see. Um, you know what? We might be able to fuck with that in our mock draft because this mock draft that we're going to be using lets us be the GM. So maybe we throw that trade out there and see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if we want to go that crazy on mock 1.0 or not, but we'll see what happens. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's interesting to me. The only thing that makes me hesitate a little bit about giving away a 1 and a 2 is let's look at what Ryan Poles did with his first round and second round picks. Let's just go back the last few years, right? Darnell Wright was a first rounder. He drafted Caleb Williams, Roma Dunze, Colston Loveland, all in the first round. Those easily the top 4 first rounders that he's drafted, right? And let's look at his second round picks. Go back to last year. Ozzie Trapillo, Luther Burden. Who did you draft in the year before? Why? Oh man, I'm just drawing blanks. Well, good thing we have Google for this.
Yes. Next quick fast fact checks.
Ryan Poles second round picks. Shamar Turner, Javon Dexter, Tyreek Stevenson, Kyler Gordon, and Jaquan Brisker. So not a horrible list to say at least. I mean, all those guys were pretty standing. And the reason why we couldn't remember who they picked in the second round in 2024, they didn't have a second round pick. So
there you go. That's why we were drawing a blank.
I'm like, okay. So I feel a little bit better about myself. I'm like, oh man.
All right. All
right. Yeah, I get it. Okay. So in terms of his track record in the first and second round, do you guard those a little bit closer because of the type of players that he's been able to get? Right? Yeah. The jury's still out on Turner because he got hurt, but that's a pretty impressive list. Javon Dexter is trending more down than up, though. You know, after the first year or two, you know, that arrow was pointing up a little bit more. I think he's leveled out, or maybe, you know, like I said, pointing down. Do you hold those a little bit closer because of his track record?
Yeah, you might have to. Second round picks have been pretty good.
Yeah. He's cooked in the first as well, which is one of the reasons why this Bears team is in the place where it's at. If you're hitting on your first and your second round picks, your team can get really good really quick.
Yeah.
So, and we're seeing it. Those picks are, you know, big contributors in this last draft class, big contributors.
Man, so. It's such a tough job Because
Yeah.
like my brain's thinking like a GM right now, and you'd have to think if we're giving up a first and other picks, but I'm more concerned about the first round pick that'll go because we know we're getting a proven edge rusher.
Hmm.
You have to weigh that all out against. Well, maybe we just build in the draft. Okay, great. Then what's there at 25?
Yeah.
Anything that is going to be the equivalent to bringing in said veteran, or can he and I don't want to hear development like a first round pick. It's not a development, it's not a project on the
Yeah.
first round. Okay, like this guy needs to come in and contribute like right away. Okay, great. Will it be there at 25? That's
Yeah.
the $64 million question.
The strength of this draft is D tackle and edge. Thank goodness.
Yeah,
Right? Because that's what the Bears need, D
that's
tackle
what
and
we
edge.
need.
So maybe with the fact that that's the case, maybe you do hold on to those because Max Crosby's no spring chicken.
Oh,
He's 28 and a half. He'll be 29 next year.
yeah.
So he's getting to that point, though the guy's a workout machine, proven production.
Oh man.
It's a known commodity. It's the known versus the unknown argument.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I don't
we
know
know
what the right answer is.
Well, we're gonna know what to expect with Max Crosby. He did it to us all game when we played him.
He's did it to everybody that he's
Just
played.
I was gonna say, just imagine that all season long.
All right. Exactly. Myles Garrett, he's older, but that guy's a physical specimen. I see him playing for another 7 to 10 years.
He's gonna be like Bruce Smith.
Yeah, where the guy is just nonstop, and he's been pretty damn durable, ultra productive, and everybody's waiting for him to start falling off that cliff. Well, no offense, it doesn't look like he's anywhere close to that right now.
No, he just broke a fucking NFL record last season. Yeah,
Right.
he is not anywhere near the over the hump or over the hill. No way.
The sad thing is if he goes out and only has like 19 sacks next year, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, see, we told you, he's not the player that he used to be." Come on,
you can't hit that number all the time. That number was ridiculous. How many was it? 23 and a half or something?
Yeah, 23 and a half. I think he ended up with 24 and a half. I think is the record now. So that's, getting back to the initial question, Trey Hendrickson for a 2-year deal, keep your ones and your twos, Max Crosby. If we're on the clock right now and the Raiders are on the phone with that trade, and on the other line, you got Hendrick's agent saying, we're willing to sign with you for 2 years. If you're in that spot, what are you doing?
And that's just a straight up signing, right? That's not any
Trey Hendrickson, let's say, straight up free agent signing.
Yeah, I'm almost just go with that one. 2 years. Then you can draft an edge, or you can draft
double down,
or you can go DT too. If he's going to be a contributor like day one.
Yeah.
Contributor, just in the rotation. I mean, not like we're not going to see him until week 4, not that type of deal. He's in rotation week 1, or
within the first 3 weeks, giving Ben Johnson's track record with rookies, right?
Putting rookies through a little
vetting
process, if you will. Vetting, that's better. I think you give it a shot because you don't have to give up any draft capital. You just sign him a check, and then off you go.
The only bad thing is if you don't do it this year, that window probably closes on Max Crosby. He'll most likely not be a Bear ever, which is kind of sad to think. But we're talking from a fan perspective, not a GM perspective. So,
yeah. That's why Poles makes the big bucks, man.
Yep.
That's why he
So,
makes the big bucks. And boy, does he have his work cut out for him this year.
mhm,
But I think
mhm.
he could do it. Like what he did when he first got the job and had to clean house from what Ryan Pace left behind.
Yeah.
He's got the fortitude. So he's got the minerals, they'll
Yeah.
say.
And I don't think we have any idea of what Poles is willing and or able to do. If you look at his track record, he's pulled off some type of trade or some type of unexpected signing over the last several years, and you got to expect more of the same. It's not going to be status quo. This guy does amazing things to help get this roster to the next level. And I can't wait to see what happens. It's going to be something with all these rumors out there that we're going to be like, what? Like,
Mhm.
oh my God, it's going to be one of those things. Uh,
And the problem is he's made such a habit of winning the off seasons that, like, to your point, like, I'm just giddily, what up, Big Mike?
Big Mike checking
I'm
in.
just like giddy with anticipation to see, like, what's he
I
gonna
know.
do? What's
I
he
know.
got for us? Here we go. And it's like, because the team is really nearing the cusp. It really is. The organization is reaching its arc. So, like, is this where he pushes his chips in? Or
Yeah.
is he going to kind of wait again? Because he's been a little bullish on a lot of things where he said, I'm not going to go out there and get desperate in free agency and end up overpaying. And he hasn't.
Mm-mm.
So, well, except for
Dio Dangbo.
Dio
Yeah,
Dangbo. You beat me to
right.
it.
That's the one kind of weeping sore. And who knows, man? He might come back next year after the Achilles and then be lights out. We'll see. Who knows? I'm not
That's
expecting it, but
that's orange colored lenses.
yeah, you're welcome.
Usually it's me
Yeah.
who's the downer and you're
We'll
you're the
see.
uplifting one. We were
We'll see.
opposite there. I think that he's going to come back from injury. If he comes back from injury, and he's going to look as bad as he did when he didn't
Yeah.
have the injury.
Just non-existent. Yeah.
Just not even there.
Whew.
Just taking up a roster spot.
Any other rumors we want to talk about before we jump into the war room?
Yeah, Big Mike, you just got in, man. Any Bears rumors or anything you heard about?
So, Big Mike, if you just joined us, we talked about um, insider information saying that the Bears may be linked or making a play for Brees Hall as a possible upgrade for DeAndre Swift. If they cut Swift, they save $7.5 million towards the cap this year. Brees Hall probably going to be making 10 to 12. Do you think Brees Hall would be an upgrade over Swift? And then the other rumor that's out there right now is the asking price for Max Crosby, a 1 this year, a 2 next year, and a player, or possibly another mid-round pick if you can't reach an agreement on a player. So, one of the rumors was Darnell Wright. We say no way in hell. And then the other name that's always linked to this is DJ Moore. What are your thoughts on that? So we'll see.
DJ isn't going anywhere.
Yeah. I think he's going to restructure and he'll be a Bear for quite
Just
a while. But
book it now. You can't. Okay, as good as we think the offensive or the wide receiver room is, I just look at man, and I love Rome, but he missed some football and then he played injured. I don't want this to be a trend if he can't stay healthy. And I tell you what, look at the wide receiver room with no Rome and no DJ. How's it look now? You can't let go of DJ.
yeah, running backs are kind of plug and chug. No on Crosby.
No on
So-
Crosby. Okay.
So the other thing that we were throwing out there, Big Mike, is if you don't go Crosby, or if you have the trade available for you for Crosby and you have Hendrickson, both guys on the line at the same time, you got the Raiders on one, Bengals or Hendrick's agent on the other saying he's ready to sign 2 years for you and the Raiders saying we're willing to trade, do you go Hendricks or do you, pull the trigger with the Raiders? And it sounds like he would probably go Hendricks. So, a few years older, still uber productive, right? The last 2 full seasons that he's played, Hendricks has averaged 17 and a half sacks, I think. So,
I have an update on the Michael Jordan mansion thing.
oh, okay.
He sold it. It did sell in December of 2024.
Oh, okay.
It sold to a guy named John Cooper, a commercial real estate executive and partner at HAN Capital. The 56,000 square foot estate, 56,000 square feet. It sold for $9.5 million, significantly less than its asking price of $14.85 million. But because it sat on the market for over a decade, they settled for $9.5 million.
Okay.
Look at this property. Features 9 bedrooms, 19 baths, and the iconic 23 gate.
Yep. Which could easily have been turned into 18. Let me guess, he's renting out for an Airbnb.
It could easily have been changed up for an 18.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Wow, that's a doozy, man. I can't even fathom 56,000 square feet. I'm in a house that's like close to 3,000 square feet, and I think this is big.
Yeah. Yeah, we're like 2,400 square feet, and yeah.
56,000.
You would need like a freaking Segway to go from your movie theater to the kitchen to go get a Coke.
And like intercoms in every room. Like, so you hit the dinner's ready. Meet everybody. Meet in the kitchen in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Dinner is ready. Like, over. Like, what the fuck?
You got the tax numbers on that? What the property taxes is? He purposely did not build that in Cook County. So I'm sure it's out in the burbs somewhere.
It's in Highland Park.
Okay.
So would Highland Park still be Cook County?
I think it is. Oof. Yeah, them taxes would be nuts.
Super bad.
Yeah.
Highland Park.
How do you get that much land in there? But hey, when you're Michael Jordan.
No, okay, you were right. It's not Cook County. It's Lake.
That makes sense.
There
okay.
it is. There
All
it
right.
is.
Lake Cook County? Or
Lake
Lake
County.
Park, rather? Okay.
Just Lake County. Highland Park, Lake County.
Okay.
I gotta see this on a map. How do I not know where Highland Park is? Let's see. Highland Park, Illinois. Show me. Google Maps. Really? So it's like super close to the lake. You know what? I could do this. We have the technology. I don't have to look at it while everybody else says, I want to see.
Project it.
So there's Highland Park.
Okay. So a little bit further north. That's what I was guessing.
Yeah.
So,
So as I start to scroll away,
yeah,
I
Buffalo
mean, but
Grove
dude,
out there.
Yep, there it is.
Okay. Just a short drive down 9094 to get to the stadium.
Right there, Caleb. You could have been yours, man.
That's not too far away from 1920 either.
Yeah.
Everything's better in Lake County, especially the Forest Preserve. How did I know this comment was coming? Highland Park is where Ravinia is. Yeah. I believe Vanessa was in the Max Crosby camp. Vanessa, real quick, while we have you on here, and you can ask hubby too what he thinks. You have the Raiders on one phone. You have Trey Hendricks' agent on the other. the trade for Crosby's a first this year, a second next year, and a player. Let's say DJ. You have Hendrick's agent on the phone saying, we are waiting to sign with the Chicago Bears. We want 2 years, 25 million a year. But we'll take a good chunk of that up front and signing bonus to make it a free team friendly deal. Do you trade away the draft capital, or are you signing Trey Hendrickson? I know you were in the Max Crosby camp before. Just curious now what you're thinking after the season. So, and while we wait, how about we get ready to kick off our first official mock draft, huh?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Where we get to be the Bears GM. So let's grab this screen real quick here and see.
You be Ryan
what we
Poles,
could
I'll
do.
be Kevin Warren.
Okay, deal. I don't know. Kevin Warren was kind of giving me the stink eye in our thumbnail, so
He really was. He was giving you the eyes. Those Manson lamps.
yeah. Okay, guys. So in this one, saw this model being used on another show. I thought it was pretty damn cool. So we literally get to be the GM of the Bears. Anything from cutting players, re-signing players, and if you guys want to work on these models on your own, the web address for this guy is sticktothemodel.com/teams/BE-A-GM. So we get to cut players, we get to re-sign players, we could do trades during the draft, the whole nine. And as you can see, and let's see if I don't know if I'll be able to zoom in or if it's going to start going off of the page on this.
Vanessa chimed in.
All right. Really want Crosby major defensive upgrade, but there's a limit to what I give up. I like the Brees Hall idea too. We have a good track record with Iowa State running backs. We do. David Montgomery being the last one from Iowa State, if memory does serve me correctly. So
I believe it does.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that. The Crosby thing would be a huge, like I would almost say it in the same gravity that I do with Myles Garrett, because I say if we somehow pulled off bringing in Myles Garrett in the next 3 years, the Bears are going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and you could be going for 2 out of the next 3, right?
Yeah.
Depending on health, everything else that we do.
With Crosby, I would kind of have the same feeling. In the next 3 years, we're probably making it to a Super Bowl.
But the flip side of that is, like we were talking about before, look at what Brian Poles has done in the first and second round. He's drafted cornerstones of this organization. Just look at the last couple of years, right? I mean, he acquires top-end talent, a lot of it on the offensive side. Defense is maybe the track record's not quite as good. So I don't know if that's an argument to do it or against it, whatever the case may be. So it's going to be an interesting decision, and it's going to be a big one for what this organization can do going forward. So, all right. So as we jump in, right now we can see that our beloved Chicago Bears are $5 million over the salary cap. Oh. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. All right. So we're going to be the GM of the Chicago Bears today.
It's nothing but a number, folks. It's nothing but a number.
Let's maybe later. Okay. So the first thing, we selected our team. Now we're in cap management. All right. So we're not going to use our franchise tag.
No.
But they have like smart suggestions, all this good stuff. So what's one of the biggest rumors this year? They're cutting Tremaine Edmonds, right? Saving $15 million on the salary cap. So let's make our first tough decision, huh? So let's go find old Tremaine here. Make
Yeah.
it 17.3. If we cut him, you can see here, we'll say 14.9. So as a GM, are you willing to cut Tremaine Edmonds?
Yep.
Okay, Big Mike says Edmonds is gone. So see ya. 2.9 of dead money. We just saved 14 million. Okay.
Ooh. Ow!
Yeah. So we are now 9.6 million
In the green. There you
in the
go.
green. Okay. So we're capped tight, as it says right now. Another potential linebacker looking to cut, Noah Sewell. Do we need him back? We'll still have TJ Edwards, Amon, on Banga Miyajia.
Agbagmobiga.
Yeah.
Amen.
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 Amen,
Amen.
as we call him here. And then we still have Ruben. If we cut Noah Sewell, um, obviously we have to re-sign DeMarco Jackson. And we're probably looking linebacker in the draft, right? Maybe free agency.
Which I think we should be doing anyways. We should be drafting
Agreed.
a linebacker anyhow.
And I guess
So
before we keep cutting players here, what are your top 3 needs for the Bears coming up? What would you say?
in no particular order. Now I'll prioritize the order. Defensive line,
Yep.
and they could switch
So
tackle
let's
or edge.
tackle, edge, D
Okay,
line.
then I think we need a safety next,
Yeah. Yeah, for
and
sure.
then a linebacker.
Okay.
Mhm.
I would agree with that. I think those are your top 3. D line, linebacker, and safety. And like you said, in no particular order. Okay. We might also be looking for a little bit of tackle depth with the injury to Trapillo.
Yep.
Braxton Jones. I don't know if you resign him. We get to make that decision, right? Or do you let him walk? I think if you can re-sign Braxton at a reasonable amount, I think you do it just because of the position that we're in.
Yeah.
But if he's looking for 5, 6, 7 million, see ya, hit the bricks, right?
And if he really wants to play the market, I bet he'll get it on another team. Somebody will pay him.
I don't know. I don't know. There's enough tape out there on him. Bottom third tackle in the league, I'm thinking. Can't withstand a bull rush. I don't know. We'll see. The nice thing with this model is that it gives you a range of what their projected value is going to be.
Oh,
Big
nice.
Mike says edge, D tackle, safety. So he's kind of in the same boat that we are.
Yeah.
So let's make a decision on good old Noah. Do we want him back?
I think we've seen all we're going to see from Noah.
Okay. So let's cut Noah. We say 1.1 million. And now we got our free agents, right? I don't think there's anybody else really who I'm ready to cut. We'll see who we can resign, who we can't. So I think we move on to free agents here. DeMarco Jackson, we just talked about it.
Yeah.
We need to
sign him.
re-sign him. Okay.
Sign him.
So let's see if we can extend him here. We definitely don't want to franchise tag him.
No.
I don't know if I'm resigning DeMarco for 4 years.
No.
I'm thinking maybe more of like a 2.
Yep.
Looks like extend and restructure. Oh, 5.8 million a year. I don't know. I don't know if I'm paying quite that much for him.
No.
He's making 3.8 right now. Let's give him a little bit of a pay raise. Let's see if we can extend and restructure him for about 4.2. Because he might be in the starting mix. We don't know. For 2 years. 1 existing plus 2 new years.
Yep.
All right. Let's take a look there. Mabin, Ty Summers. Nah. Not doing anything for me here. So
no.
let's see. I think we got some restructuring we need to do. Cut candidates. Yeah, here we go. Let's get some restructuring done here.
Yo, Montez,
Hey,
come in
get
here,
your ass
dog.
in
Come in here,
here.
dog. Come real quick. Just take a minute. Come on, get in here.
All right, let's do a standard restructure on DJ Moore.
Yeah.
We're gonna restructure Montez, as you said. Let's just do the standard. We're not gonna deal with void years and all that other garbage. This seems a little bit too much for us to deal with. Joe Tooney, yep, we're restructuring you.
Oh yeah.
Dio, damn right, we're restructuring you.
Yeah,
We're
you're
saving
getting
money
it.
off your ass because you ain't
Yeah.
doing shit. Jalen, buddy, it's either restructure or get traded. Oh, you want to restructure? Great, we're restructuring you. Grady, we're restructuring you.
Yeah.
Okay, Drew, yep, all these free agents that we signed. Cole Komet, get your ass in the office. You don't need to bring your iPad, so you're safe, buddy. We'll restructure you. And then TJ Edwards, I know your leg is in a cast, but hobble your ass in here. We're restructuring you as well.
Get your little
So,
scooter and get in
yeah,
here. Or
get
roll
in
your
here.
ass in here.
So now we went from what 9.4 after we cut Tremaine. Now we're sitting pretty healthy. 77.5.
We got some breathing room.
Yeah. Are
Big
we
Mike, I don't
restructuring
think we restructure Swift because he's only got 1 year left.
If anything, Big Mike, I think he's a cut candidate. So he's on the fence. We're going to pretend that we're rolling with Swift for 1 more year. And then, we'll see what happens here. Okay. All right. So, do we want to franchise Jaquan Brisker? I don't think we do.
No.
But we do want to.
We're signing Kevin Byard.
Yeah, we do want to sign Kevin Byard for sure. So let's go back down here. Pending free agents. Where are we at here?
Oh yeah, click the safety.
Safety. There we go. Okay. So Brisk, bro.
12.
Yeah, they're saying 12.6 million a year. That might be on the light side, if you ask me. Byard 6.9. That's what, 2 years. I think that's 7.5 to 8 million. Yeah, the new cap is in place for this, so that's what the new cap number or the projected cap number. I'm thinking 2 years, 7.5 to 8 million. What do you think?
Yep.
So we're going 7.6. Let's see if he takes it.
Let's see if he takes it.
He is a little bit older. Okay, so we extended Kevin Byard. Are we bringing core special teamer back, Jonathan Owens? I think we are.
I think so. Yeah.
Yep. So, okay. What's going on here? Byard, we're letting go. Yo, Jonathan. Let's not let me go here. They're missing their plus sign. But I would re-sign Owens. I would re-sign Elijah Hicks as well. So
yeah.
Both core special teamers.
Yeah.
CJ Gardner's gonna require a little bit too much. Yeah, gotta have the Olympic. Yeah, if nothing else, he's a good PR guy to have, right? Due to the misses.
Yeah, it's good to have Miss Biles on the sidelines.
Let's just see
if she'll never wear a fucking Green Bay jacket again.
Yeah, not smart. Not smart, by the way.
No, that was not. Babe, I told you, don't wear a fucking Green Bay jacket.
Yeah, they don't like that.
Yeah, they don't like that here.
Yeah, we don't want to do that here. Let's see. No, we don't want a franchise. Kevin Byard, restructure, 2 cuts. Hey, man, I want to extend a couple of you guys, and you won't let me. Why not? Being a jerk. So, in my run through this, ran so smoothly. Right now, it looks like they did an update to it, and it's a little bit different. But um, it was easy to extend old Mr. Byard, but we do not want to franchise tag you. Trades. Let's try to go this route here.
Can we mess with this stuff after we draft?
No, you kind of have to do all this stuff beforehand. So, yeah. Current roster. I got Byard. Let's get rid of you smart suggestions. You're not smarter than us, though this website seems to be. All right. Well, let's pretend. We'll see. So now we can listen to trade offers, right?
Ooh.
Denver wants Cole Kmet
Okay.
for
I'm listening.
2026, pick number 62, 130. I'm not
No.
feeling that.
No. You better come. You better don't come half cocked next time. You show up heavy or you don't show up at all.
Yeah. Jets want to trade us Harrison Phillips for 163. Big Mike says, hell no. Kmet stays.
Yeah.
Carolina wants Cole Kmet, and we would get pick 51 a second.
No.
Okay. New York wants pick 57 for Sexy Dexy. Big run stuffing tackle.
Yeah. I'll do it.
You would do that?
No. You're Ryan Poles, so you decide. I'm just Kevin Warren saying, yeah, I would do that.
Nah, Dexter Lawrence had a terrible year last year. I think his flash in the pan has faded out.
Oh, I thought they were offering the 51st pick for Jervon Dexter. I'm sorry.
No. Dexter Lawrence, the D tackle. Snacks, as they call him. I mean,
Snacks.
don't get me wrong. I'd love to have a guy nicknamed Snacks on this defense, but still.
I'm sorry. I misheard that.
You're good. New York Arizona. We'll send them pick 89 and pick 129 for Michael Wilson. No.
Nope.
Nope.
If he wasn't good enough for your organization, he's not coming here.
Right, exactly. Las Vegas wants pick 89 for Trey Tucker. I mean, the Trey Tucker in Super Tecmo Bowl was outstanding, but that might have been Super Tecmo Bowl over embellishment because they wanted me to lose.
Yes.
Just saying. Cole Kmet's name, man.
Wow.
All over the place. Atlanta wants Cole Kmet for pick 79, 114, and 196.
No.
We're not getting rid of Cole. He's one of two tight ends. Interesting one. Tampa Bay wants pick 57 and 89 for Vita Vea. I don't think so.
No.
That doesn't sound good to me.
There's not a lot of tread on those tires, right?
Right.
It's been around a long time.
So restricted free agents. I don't think we want Daniel Hardy back.
No.
Jordan McFadden.
Ooh.
I wouldn't mind re-signing him.
Oh, yeah. I would. But
yeah,
depends
so
what he's looking for.
Yeah, I would really see that bugs me because I would have re-signed Jordan McFadden on there too. So this is going to get a little funky, but we're doing it mainly for the draft. You kind of have to play around with it. So let's see. Second round, 2.58. All right, we'll see. We'll mess around with it. Confirmed tenders. Okay. Your pending free agents. Okay, so that's what's happening here. Jaquan Brisker, we're not resigning. We're not resigning Chauncey Gardner Johnson. We're not resigning Billings. This
Hell
is an
no.
interesting one. Joe Tryon Shayonka, JTS. They're projecting him 2 million, 1.6 to 2.4. I think I would resign him in that category.
For
Let's
some
take a look.
depth.
Yeah. So 2
Yeah.
million a year, 2 year. I would
That's
take that
that's
offer.
not bad. I think you have to do that.
Yeah.
Because if not anything, he'll probably contribute on special teams. He can, and
Mhm.
a good rotational piece for the edge. So yeah,
Yeah.
I would do it.
So Alameda Zacchaeus, 5 million on the open market. I
5.
think we could get a late round wide receiver that would fill in for that production, assuming we're keeping our core. That's my
I mean,
initial thoughts.
the only argument I can make for keeping him is that he's a savvy vet. You know, he's like Keenan Allen, but not as old in terms of, he could probably shake a route open. He dropped two. You know what? No, he dropped too many damn balls.
Okay. Braxton Jones. We were talking about resigning him for depth.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
What?
Yeah.
He wants top dollar?
Yeah, he wants a weight loss program. Is that what he's saying? So every time I click on it, I'm getting redirected to some weight loss program. It's kind of annoying. Let's see. Do I have to like click something to say that I don't want this? What is going on?
It's not showing up on our end.
Be thankful. So let's see.
You're talking about Jade Walker, Big Mike. I think we have him on a rookie deal, so he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
He'll be with us.
Do I just have to click this like 1,000 times to get rid of the ads?
And actually, that's a good point too, Big Mike. If you're saying Walker's still staying, right? Yeah, that would be another reason why I would easily get rid of Zacchaeus, because you can actually have Walker on the roster and not pulling him from the practice squad. He's actually going to make the 53, I think, this year.
Well, this is freaking annoying. So what's happening is when I'm clicking on these re-signings, I'm getting redirected to like different ads. And when I went through the mock, it did not do this. And now I'm starting to get pretty pissed. I'm pissed off that I repped this site earlier. So give me a second. Let me try something here.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna unshare the screen for a second in case I gotta sign into shit.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what happens. So
yeah, take your time. No worries. I'll do the comments and keep the thing rolling. Walker stays, Ozzy is gone. Absolutely. Yeah, and Walker ain't gonna go nowhere. He came up clutch. I guess they like him a lot. He's a hard worker. I like his size. He showed really good hands, especially too at crucial moments. Made some big catches. So yeah, let Ozzy go. Bring up Walker to the 53-man roster and just have him as a permanent fixture in your wide receiver room. I like it. Oh, I can do without hearing Braxton Jones' name ever again. Well, just to have him just in case, though, what Wedge was saying. And, Theo Benedict's most likely, again, the shoe-in for the left tackle till OZ gets healthy, but we're going to need somebody behind him.
Yeah, because if Theo goes down, who do you have?
Yeah, we
don't have anybody.
We got nobody.
You're bumping Tooney out, and then you're putting McFadden at guard.
Right. I don't want to do that. I don't want to make a habit of doing that.
Which you might see in the beginning of the season. I don't know. All right, so we're back on the rails here, guys.
Okay, good.
So finally clicked it enough times to where it's like, accept the cookies. All right, fine. I'll eat your cookies. Just give me a glass of milk. All right, so I do. I think we extend Braxton Jones. For that, I'm not a huge fan of this, but it's a depth piece. And at 2 million a year, maybe even we say we're going to give you a 1 year prove it deal. He's going to want the opportunity to start. He'll have the opportunity to start. He has to beat out Theo or whoever else that they bring in. So let's bring him back on a 1 year prove it deal. By the end of that year, we know that we know what's going to happen with Ozzy, and then we go from there. So let's see if he takes a 1 year, 2 million. He does. All right. We got some interesting decisions to make here. Daniel Hardy, no, he could go. Dom Rob. Are we re-signing Dom Rob?
Damn, it's a tough one.
You motherfucker.
He's doing it again.
Yeah. Seeing if I could click it enough times to where.
Do you have your ad blockers on or anything?
It shouldn't freaking matter, man. Yeah, this site's really pissing me off all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, Walker had a great preseason. He had a great preseason. He did well too again in the clutch, man. When we played Green Bay, obviously, and he caught that touchdown in the back of the end zone. That was clutch.
This is gonna piss me off, man.
Oh.
We might be shifting gears because this is just about to the point where I'm gonna start talking shit about this thing. It's getting bad. Because there's a lot of players in here that I would like to resign. Casey Keenum, Jonathan Owens, free agents. We'd get to that, but yeah, so we could get an accurate.
We could change gears. We can go to another one.
Yeah, so obviously the first one I did was not anywhere near this, but like I didn't have any problems. I went right through this stuff.
Chris.
What's up, Chris? Nick McLeod, I wouldn't resign. Nashawn Wright, we're not going to be able to resign. He's going to be too expensive. Jalen Jones, I don't think we resign. Chris Williams, I don't think we resign. Dom Rob would be finally. Here we go. Okay.
Oh, it's working now?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with this. So, all right. So, Dom Rob, do we resign him? It looks like it's going to cost us about $1 million a year. Do we give him 2 more years at $1 million for depth?
You know, he had finally this season. I felt like he had maybe finally had come around, but it was just like little flashes. You know, it wasn't anything consistent, but he did make some plays. And yeah, sure. For such a low price, I'd say yeah.
Yeah. Okay. McLeod, I think we're in agreement. We let him walk.
Yeah, you're out of here, McLeod.
Devin Duvernay, we definitely re-sign him.
Yeah, I've never felt. You know how many years it's been as a Bears fan? I felt comfortable with the guy catching punts. We've
Yeah.
had the hardest time trying to find somebody who can catch a punt since Tyreek Cohen. We haven't had a guy.
Yeah. Base. Oh, this is kind of cool. I'm just kind of seeing what all it can do here. I got all kinds of cool stuff on this. Unfortunately, this site's being a bitch, and it's really pissing me off. Yo, stick to the model. I don't know what you did on your last update, but you just sold your soul. Because this is fucking ridiculous. One of these times, all of a sudden, it just works. But as it stands right now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fucking Progressive insurance tabs open from all that clicking. Devin Duvernay. Do we keep signing them 1-year deals?
Whew. Yeah.
Okay, 3.1 million for Pro Bowl caliber returner. I think that sounds about right. Okay. Elijah Hicks or Jalen Jones. What we were saying, he's probably gone, right? Elijah Hicks. Core special teamers, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
So let's thank God. 3-year under $1 million,
Yeah,
kind of better
buddy.
minimum.
Yeah.
Come on down. You're in. Stromberg, no.
No.
Bates, no.
Mm,
Durham Smythe.
Yep.
You think you resign him,
Oh yeah.
or you look for a tight end in the draft?
Nah, well, we keep him. He's it's
Okay.
a lot of keep the continuity.
All right.
Again, look at that at 1.6. I'd give him one.
Okay.
Another year.
1 year, 1.6. I think we signed Case Keenum.
Yeah.
$2 million a year. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Bring him back. He seemed to be a pretty good mentor to old Caleb.
Yeah.
So, okay. Jonathan Owens, we said we sign him. 2-year, 1.4 million. Sound about right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know that the only way I would maybe make a turn on Case Keenum is if Kirk Cousins wanted to come hold a clipboard.
I don't think I want to pay guaranteed money to a clipboard holder because that's what that guy gets, man. His agent should be a Hall of Famer.
His agent should be on wanted posters.
Yeah, for stealing or robbing people blind.
For robbing. He's
Yes.
a train robber.
Here's an interesting decision. Travis Homer.
You know, I don't know why I don't know why he keeps lingering around. I think it's time to cut ties.
Agreed. Reese Maben, practice squad guy, no. Ty Summers, no. Scott Daly, the long snapper,
Yeah.
probably, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see if we can bring him back on a 1 year. I'm sorry, you're a long snapper, man. Like we want
Right.
you below market.
Yeah. $3 million for a long snapper.
Let's see if he signs for 2.8. You want to be part of this team, you need to take a hometown discount.
Yeah.
All right, he's in. Okay.
He accepted.
All right, man. So next is, let's see, free agents.
Free agents.
Devin Bush. I heard some rumors there. Joey Bosa.
Oh, Larry Borum's back on the market.
Yeah. No thanks. Been there, done that. Got the T-shirt. So.
Ooh, Alec Pierce.
Yeah.
They're letting him go, or they're going to let him try free agency.
Let's
already?
go. All right, so let's go free agents here. Let's go running backs. Let's start there.
There he is at the
Do we
tippity
play?
top.
Do we play Bears GM and try to sign Brees Hall? If we do that, well, we didn't cut Swift, so let's. I guess for the sake of this exercise this time, let's not sign Brees Hall, even though that's the rumor out there.
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker, I think he's going to get franchise tagged, so I don't think he's going to be there. So we're really looking what edge,
Yeah.
and this is a big one right here. This is what we're thinking here. Trey Hendrickson. Do we try to sign him in the sake of this exercise, or do we just roll into the draft?
Well, for this go around, let's sign him,
Okay.
right? Because it's nothing that's going to cost us draft capital to do a Crosby trade or anything like that. This would probably be the most viable thing the Bears could do in real life.
You motherfucker.
Let's try it.
No, it's gonna fuck with me.
Well, you gotta get new car insurance. You save more money with Geico.
Well, now I'm grasshopper, whatever the fuck that is. You fucking son of a bitch! This fucking site.
Bundle and save, home and auto.
This will be the last time I use your site. Fucking stick to the motto. Eat a dick.
Stick to the ads.
Now we're switching to Valvoline. Yeah.
Now we're switching to Valvoline. Boy, they are. They just commercials and ads to the highest bidders.
Yeah. I gotta close some of these tabs, man. This is getting fucking ridiculous. You bitch.
Big Mike signed him yesterday. Talking about Hendrickson. We can't tamper until March 11th.
Yeah. We were talking Bears are rumored to be signing or going after Breece Hall. Here we go. Finally. Fuck.
Sounds like me doing plumbing this morning. Trey's going to Dallas. No.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. We'll see. I think when he looks at the Bears and he looks at the Cowboys, he'll be like, okay, I want to play for a winner. We want winners. So they're saying between 12.6 million and 25 million. Trey's a little bit older. If we could get him around that 20 million mark,
yeah,
I think that's a no-brainer. If you need to sweeten the pot, I think you give him a signing bonus. Let's see if he takes it. All right, we officially have Trey Hendrickson. Okay, so that's the route we're going.
All right, so we just upgraded our edge rushers, boys.
Do we look in the D tackle market?
We could look and see if the names.
D line. Taquan Jones. Nobody's sticking out. No. John Franklin Myers. He's a beast. So he's a beast. I don't know. Let's say for this we've done our big free agent splash. You cocksucker. This motherfucker. All right, guys. So
he's 29 years old. We're looking at, if we sign an edge like we just did.
Yeah,
we're going after DT because we want to get young there.
Yeah, we'll attack that first pick in the draft. All right, so let's move on for the sake of this. This is really starting to fucking piss me off. All right. So we're ready for the draft. Christopher, I know you joined us a little bit late, but the rumor on the street is the Bears are going to be targeting Breece Hall. Okay. It's somebody that they have on their radar. If they do go after Breece, they would cut DeAndre Swift, save $7.5 million. The going right for Breece is probably about 12.5. So that's kind of where they're at with that. So the rumors are out there. So, all right, let's start our normal 7-round draft. Before I hit start, I think we're all thinking the same thing. Edge, D tackle, though if we signed Trey Hendrickson in free agency, I really think we're looking for the best D tackle out there first round.
Yeah, BPA.
So let's
position. See. Yes.
Okay. All right. So with the first pick of the draft, The Vegas Raiders take Fernando Mendoza,
Wow.
and we're off.
Whoa, there it goes.
Sonny Styles, Kendrick. All right, boys.
Bears at
Oof.
25.
We have Caden McDonald staring us straight in the face.
Wow.
Let's go to edge. So we're saying D tackle, right? D tackle or edge. Boy, we got our pick of 3 studs.
Yeah.
Lee Hunter, Caden McDonald. Oh, we got some trades. We'll take a look at that in a second. Man, we could almost trade back 3 spots if we could trade with Houston and still get one of these top 3 D tackles. Whew. Yeah, Kenny, the star has no meaning. And everybody wants that C on there. So
Amen. Amen, brother.
all right. So we have 3 studs staring us in the face at D tackle. So we're looking really good there. Edge. Let's take out the D line. Let's go edge. We got
Zion Young.
Zion Young sitting there.
Yo.
Chris, what's your take on Mason Thomas? You're the OU honk. But I'm really thinking we go D tackle. If this is what the board looks like, though, if you're Ryan Poles, wouldn't you be picking up the phone with one of these guys, trading down and trying to get maybe another third or something?
Yeah, if you want to just go back a few and pick up another third, for sure.
Because we could
with
still
the
get one of
names.
these guys.
Yeah.
Let's see what the trades. New future picks. No, we don't want future picks. Go to hell.
Yeah.
Gets 33 in a future. No.
We want compensation today.
Yeah. 31, 33. That's a little bit too far down for us. So who did let's close this real quick. So we got the Chargers, San Fran, and Houston. So he loves Mason at edge. Because I do think we double down with that. But what's our second round pick? We have 57. So Zion might be on the board there. It'd be a gamble. But
dude, if he would be there at 57, that's crazy.
Yeah. So let's put our GM cap on here. And let's see.
I'd say we gamble because we go with the DT now.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm thinking Chargers, San Fran, and Houston. I think either San Fran or Houston might be a good trade partner. I don't know if I want to get that crazy. Do we just take the D tackle and let it roll?
Yeah.
All right. And that this is Mach 1.0, so we could be as crazy as we want in the future. But let's go kind of chalky on this one, right? Just to kind of play around with it. And we will be switching draft models, by the way, because this fucking site's already pissed me off. All right, boys, we got our choice. For me, I think it's between Caden McDonald or Lee Hunter. From the little bit of homework I've been doing, Caleb Banks is very good as well, but I think the ceiling is higher on these guys. It looks like we'd get good value. Caden McDonald, number 21 player. Who do you guys want to see the Bears draft if they're looking at McDonald, Banks, or Hunter square in the face? I like Hunter a lot as well, Christopher. I like that as well. So, Dante, you're booing us, man. I'm a Michigan guy, so it'd be real tough for me to take Caden McDonald, but the kid's a beast.
Yeah, I'm watching his highlights right now. He's a fucking animal. All right. I want to look at really quick the other guy. Is it Lee Hunter?
Yeah, Lee Hunter, Texas Tech. I think in preliminary work, I don't know if he's going to be better than Caden McDonald, but I definitely think that I would take him over Banks. But I think with the Big Mac in front of us, and that would be his nickname, Big Mike for sure, Big Mac. Uh, I'm really leaning towards Caden McDonald.
That's what I'm thinking. Shit, Dante saying trade back and take a linebacker and safety, which we do. We're all in agreement that that's
Yeah.
what we need to draft is a linebacker and safety. If you're a Bears fan, Dante, did you pay attention to our front four all season?
Yeah.
I that it's top priority. They just sucked that bad this season that as much as I would love to take like a safety high up, we just can't because we got to really solidify those trenches.
Yeah, for sure. So let's
Caden. My vote's Caden.
I think we're going Caden as well. All right,
But we
boys.
are drafting linebacker and safety though in this draft though. We are
Yes.
drafting those positions.
And we're off to the second round. I think if I was the Bears there, in future drafts, if we're facing that same board, I'm trading back 2 to 3 spots, trying to pick up another pick.
Yeah.
All right, we're on the board here. Let's see if our guy's still here. There he is, staring us right in the face.
No way.
Yep. Zion Young sitting there at 58.
Book it.
Do we double down? We got Trey Hendrickson. Do we pick up a young stud? Let's do our homework here. Right? We got AJ Halsey, who's
these are
also
safeties. Okay.
Yeah. We got Halsey, who is a very good safety prospect, ball hawking safety. Let's see who we have for linebacker.
Dude, I'm watching Zion Young's. This dude is filthy.
Yeah.
He's taking Montez's job. Okay, if you got Trey on one side, put Zion on the other. Oh my
Dante
God.
wants to go left tackle. Let's see what we got in the old tackles. Isaiah World, a 62 ranked player. We'd be reaching a little bit. The rest of the tackles are there. I don't know if we necessarily need week 1 ready left tackle, because I think Theo would be a good enough stand-in. But I do think in the next few rounds, we do have to look at a tackle prospect, ideally left. I think if I'm Ryan Poles and Zion Young is there, honestly, I don't see him being there at 58.
Yeah.
But in this scenario, he is. So I'm with you, man. We got to go Zion Young here.
Yeah,
like Christopher was saying, Young can be a game changer. He's that young D end. And so far in this draft, I think we're killing it. Like, this is an excellent draft so far.
Yeah.
So this is where it's going to get interesting. Do we look safety here? Do we double down? Oh, there is I'm looking at the big board, and we're looking Jacob Rodriguez square in the face at linebacker.
Oh. Jacob Rodriguez. Let's see.
Okay. Dante's saying Jude Bowery in the 4th round. He beat Ozzie out for left tackle at Boston College. We'll see if he's there, if he'll be there. So, do we go linebacker here? Let's take a look at the linebacker prospects. Kyle Lewis is another name I've been hearing.
So here's Jacob Rodriguez's stats from last season: 128 tackles, pretty solid. 1 sack, 7 forced fumbles, 4 interceptions, 6 passes defended. So this guy is all over the field, apparently. Wasn't used much for blitzing, but he is very good in coverage, I'd say. Let's roll some tape here. I can't roll tape on the feed unless I alter it 30%, but wow.
Yeah.
What's his size? I got to look at his size.
He looked like he was a big boy, because I've been doing a little homework, because in a lot of the mocks, I've seen him being there for the Bears in the 3rd. So safeties right now, nobody's really jumping out. I think next round, if we see like Wheatley there, um, Lewis Moore, I started doing a little bit of homework on him because he's somebody who might be sitting there in the fourth or fifth for the Bears. Um, there's nobody at safety right now that makes me go, ooh, Genesis Smith. Um,
So,
man,
Rodriguez is 6'1", 235.
okay.
And he'll probably put on a couple more pounds of man weight when he starts
Let's take a
working out.
look at the trades. Let's see what people are offering. Jets get 89. We get 103, 175. No, this doesn't seem. I was gonna say that doesn't seem like good value. 86%. This one's a little bit better. 101, 140, but at the same point in time, what are you guys thinking? You guys thinking Rodriguez, linebacker? I mean, right then and there, we filled damn near our top three needs. We still need a safety.
Yeah.
Dante is
Safety's
so
safety's gonna be a
here's
big one.
yeah. So here's the dilemma here, Dante. Do we go Jacob Rodriguez? That's the linebackers. Kyle Lewis has been linked to the Bears. He had a good um Senior Bowl, possibly the best, one of the best players at the Senior Bowl. He's an outside linebacker, which might, you know, kind of that TJ Edwards. And here's the safeties. So I guess the decision right now is, do we like Rodriguez better or do we like Smith? And for shits and giggles, let's take a look at tackles.
Yeah, because
Trey
Big Mike
Zoom.
brought up a good point in terms of if you kind of wanted, you could move Tyreek to safety.
Yeah. In a pinch. Yep, quite possibly. There's nobody here. All these are kind of a reach. JC Davis is somebody kind of on my radar as well. Being an Illinois guy, Big Ten, had a pretty good Senior Bowl, a little bit up and down, but could be a good developmental tackle. So that's somebody who might be there in the next round. Let's see what we have pick wise coming up. We got the one we're on now, 89 and 129.
29.
So
What's the safeties? When you went to the safeties, what was anybody?
So Genesis Smith is the highest rated, and Bud Clark from TCU.
Genesis Smith. Here we go.
So do we go inside? Christopher is kind of with us right now. Kyle, that's a name I've been hearing a lot, man. Like he's on the Bears radar. Dante's given up, man, but he says we're cooking so far in this draft. So, what do you think, man? I'm thinking one of these two linebackers. But if we cut Tremaine Edmonds, I think we got to go inside because that is a wide open gap. We might even double down with another linebacker later because TJ Edwards is hurt. But we have DeMarco Jackson. We re-signed him.
Marco Jackson, yeah.
Right?
You don't think TJ is going to be ready by the start of the season?
I don't know. And if so, is he going to be 100%? Yeah. I would hope that you don't put him in until he is, but.
And then Hippolyte, and we still got a trial run Hippolyte. I mean, I wasn't fucking, my mind wasn't blown by his performance, but you know, he'll have a full off season after he gets healthy.
If we're addressing speed, I think we would go Kyle. I think either of these two, I think we're in good shape. Do we go try to get the next future prototypical Chicago Bears middle linebacker?
Let's see.
Kyle or do we go Kyle, man? I'm thinking let's we got enough of you guys in the chat. What are we thinking? We thinking linebacker for sure, right?
Kyle Lewis is only 5'11", 224.
Okay. but
No
he
unders.
turned some heads at the Senior Bowl. Couple of the ESPN writers were raving about him.
I'm lucky he just covered, dude. He just covered. He blanketed a tight end in coverage because he must be fast.
Yeah.
He's very fast. Okay, looking at his highlight reels, he is very speedy. He is very speedy. Damn, they use him a lot for blitzing, and he's blowing shit up. Damn, because you could put DeMarco Jackson in the middle, right? He's already worn the green
He
dot.
sworn the green dot. Do we go? I don't think Kyle Lewis would necessarily be prospecty here either. Dante's got to vote for Rodriguez. Teams are man. He's got a good point right here. We need another big run stuffer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we
my
got
vote's for
Zion
Rodgers.
Young, man. So I'm leaning towards the bigger inside. Whew. This is a good problem to have,
I know.
right? If we're sitting here, we're like, who do we, now I can see why, these GMs get 6-7 minutes here to make this decision, because we're toiling just on a simulator, and we have all of our assistant GMs and coaches in the chat, lobbying for their guy.
Yeah. I'm going Rodriguez, man.
All right. I think I am too. That's where I'm leaning. So okay.
The pick is in.
So coming up, man, I think we got to look at offensive tackle and safety for sure. We need a QB. Right. You're right.
You need a QB.
Yeah. You need a QB. Has Dak ever won a playoff game? He has, right? Because I know Caleb Williams has for sure.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure Dak has won a playoff. He has to have. All right, we're back on the clock. All right. So
Safety.
All right. First position we're gonna look at. We got a couple good ones here. Michael Taffy, Saki Wheatley. So Big Mike is glad that we went Rodriguez here. I don't care about this. Let's look at the win column, brother, for old Dak. I will say this: Dak is a stat monster. You are true. Yeah, I sent Rodriguez picking on Twitter. That's our boy. So safety, Chris, I need your expertise on the Texas safety. I haven't done a whole lot of homework on him. I have done a little bit on Wheatley. Looks pretty good, being a Big Ten guy. Let's also look offensive tackle, right? Because let's see what's there. Here's Dante's guy, Jude Bowery at 125. Good value there. Cage Casey.
This Taffy kid looks pretty good. I mean, I understand their highlights, but I can still give him the old eye test. He's got some speed, he's got some range. And for safeties, for me, that's what I look for. I'm looking for range. How far is he getting from like one of the hashes to the sideline when they're throwing sideline balls? This kid's fast.
Cornerback, I think we do need cornerback as well, but at the same time, I don't think that's as much of a pressing need. That's a depth piece. Where safety, we're probably looking for a starter. Pull up Zaki Wheatley, and because those guys are very closely linked. I did a little bit of work on Lewis Moore because on some of the mocks, he was going to be there in that range. While you're doing that, I'll go over the trades. Let's see if anybody's getting stupid with us.
That'd be something. We replace Brisker with another Penn State safety.
Penn Stater. There's some interesting trades in here, man. The best one, Value wise, according to this, is Minnesota gets 129, we get 141 and 161. Miami gets 129, we get 149 and 165.
Whoa.
It's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Or, for the sake of this one, without getting too crazy, looks like we have two very good safeties staring us right in the face here. So I guess we can also take a look at wide receiver too, because we're going to need some depth there.
The kid looks and plays like Brisker does.
Do you want the Brisker replacement with Byard? So he'd play strong, Byard plays free. Chris, give me your thoughts on Michael Taffy.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing. I like what I saw from both these guys. Oh, he's got good hands. He just picked that ball off with one hand. Okay.
Do we take highest rated then? Michael Taffy?
I mean, he looked good too. I mean, he was really, really fast.
RJ talking Robert Spears, Jennings. He's 199, man. We'd be reaching a little bit here. We might be able to double down on safety if he's there.
I'll scout him really quick.
Christopher's dead set, man. He wants an OU boy, but he's got the Boomer Sooner glasses on. He's saying yes to Robert Spears Jennings. He thinks he's worth the reach. Or do we go O tackle? Let's take a look here. So the odds have it, if we go O tackle here, there's a good shot if Christopher's that high on him that we could get him in the next round. And this is where you got to put your GM hat on, right? So,
wow.
Because we got 129, we got 163. Jennings is rated 199 on this one right now. Or do we take top flight a safety right now? Let's see. Tackle.
You know what I like? I think the boy's thick. Remember Jamal Adams? He reminds me of Jamal Adams.
Okay.
Which is a good comp.
So if we're going to play the game, this is if that's the guy that say we want to target. And listen, man, it's a mock draft, so fuck it, let's do it. Let's play the game. Let's gamble. Let's see if he's there next round, and if he is, we'll pick him up. Then we have, the question is, can he be a starting safety? Because safety is one of those positions that we can play with, right?
Yeah.
So now we're looking. Probably the next highest need is offensive tackle, and there's some good ones in here for us. So that we could choose from. Some, they don't need to be day one starter for us. Like Dante said before, we have Jude Bowery, who took Trapillo's job, as he said. So Cage Casey, JC Davis, which I've done a little bit of homework on. Maybe not top flight, but a good developmental piece where he could become a top end tackle in the league. He's got the size. So do your homework real quick on these top three.
He's a big boy.
Christopher saying, yeah, he's so good. So we'll play the game. If he's there next round, we'll snatch him up. So
he's a big boy. That kid's a big boy. Wow.
JC Davis or Jude
I'm
Bowery.
looking at Jude Bowery.
Okay.
Yeah, I would that safety that he said, Spears.
Yeah.
I liked him. I liked him more than the other two, unironically.
Then let's play the game.
Go Bowery here. And then if the safety's there next round, then we'll pick up Spears next round if he's there.
All right.
Knock on wood.
So,
yeah, this Bowery guy, dude, he might
go.
Looking at this shit, he might be Theo. He might be Theo for the spot.
All right, we're up. Let's see if our boy's here. There he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
So we got Lewis Moore from Indiana, VJ Payne, but we like Jennings, huh?
Well,
So we're gonna
I
reach.
haven't looked at I looked at VJ, I looked at Spears. I haven't looked at Moore. Lewis Moore, Indiana. And Indiana balled out this year.
Yeah. So Big Mike saying Bowery would have a connection with the new coach. That's very true. Um, want highlights there, and True saying we should address safety there.
We
Um,
did talk about that. You know,
yeah,
we did consider it. It's just that I'm like lightly scouting the safeties right now, and Robert Spears Jennings looks really good.
yep.
Um,
And we took a gamble, right? We put on our GM hat and we said, "Hey, listen, we think he's going to be there for us at 163." Um, but yeah, so I'm thinking. So that was the play that we made. We went and got that offensive tackle depth in case Trapillo doesn't come back what he was. Um, so let's take our boy here, huh?
yep.
You bastard.
Oh, it's doing the damn thing.
Yeah, you motherfucker. All right, we'll play the game.
Too little, too thin.
Yeah.
For me, Lewis Moore, he looks too thin. If we're replacing Brisker, who's a very much a box in the box
Safety.
safety,
Yeah.
I like the Spears kid because again, he's built like he looked like Jamal Adams to me. He was pretty damn
Okay.
physical and he's a bit on the thick side. And he still had ball skills too. So yeah, this kid's too small.
All right. So we got our guy. All right. So with the next round coming up, we need possibly another tight end, maybe some corner depth. Um, do we double down at D line? See if there's a prospect there. Edge. We might be a little bit too deep for edge, but
We're too deep at edge. I would actually go back to linebacker again.
okay. And we could take another safety. We could double down there.
Yeah.
For depth. So according to this, it says we need another D tackle and cornerback. So
Corner, really? Okay.
yeah. So let's take a quick look. 203 got some decent value there.
Jada
What do we say? Wide receiver.
Robertson.
All right, guys. So we're deep. I think we're 7th round right now. So you want to take another look at linebacker? Got a Michigan guy there. Another inside. So let's take a look at our draft picks so far. Zion Young, Jaden McDonald, Zion Young, Jacob Rodriguez. Got our tackle. We got our safety. We got 2 picks left. What are you guys thinking? What should we be looking at? Cornerback, wide receiver depth.
We're fucking cooking.
Double down at D tackle.
If we pull this draft, if we get a draft like the way we're drafting right now,
Yeah. Cortland Gilroy. Christopher, I'm not familiar what position. If you guys have a specific name in mind, give me position group too. If I had to guess, he's probably Dante's thinking tight end. You got the big kid from Alabama still on the board. Christopher saying
Gilroy.
Cortland Gilroy, cornerback.
Yeah, DB.
I don't know if he's on here, but we'll take a look here.
He had 41 tackles.
Oh, he is there.
7 PBUs, second team freshman All-American.
Gilroy or Gillibo? That's Jalen. That's
Yeah.
I'm thinking he's already taken.
He either got taken or I mean, he was a freshman. You can declare after your freshman year.
Yeah. I think so. Let's search over here.
Second team freshman All American. I mean, yeah, the kid's got ball skills.
It doesn't look like we could search over here. I'm guessing he's taken Christopher. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
dropping off like flies.
Yeah. You have the corners pulled up?
Corners are right here.
I want to look at
Jaden
this guy.
Kennedy.
Jaden.
Probably he's the highest ranked on the board right now. Brent Austin, Jalen McMurray are kind of the top three. None of these just going down are sticking out to me. So if we're thinking corner here, I mean, we got 239 and we have 241. So basically, we could double up. I'm thinking the same. I'm thinking quarterback, tight end is kind of what we're looking at. We got really good value in Josh. I think, though, if it's the guy I'm thinking of from Alabama, and Christopher, you might be able to help me. You were a big SEC guy. Josh, he was more of a pass catcher than a blocker, correct? For Alabama. Marlon Klein was a little bit more of a blocking tight end, but
This Jaden kid he's a slot corner, which maybe might not be a bad idea.
yeah,
since Kyler.
It's not. Yeah, they got him listed as a nickel CBN. Just looking at that.
So it might not be a bad pick, especially if we let CJ go and Kyler goes down. We need another nickel.
That was one of the other rumors, is that Kyler could fill in the other safety spot. And then you would need a nickel.
Okay. Yeah, so there's some versatility for sure.
Yeah. So it's the 7th round, guys. So going cornerback here.
Yeah, I would go with that kid. Yep.
And then tight end. Do we just take highest tight end on the board?
No, we grabbed that Michigan kid.
Grab the Michigan. Him and Colston. Let's do it. I mean, Mr. Irrelevant for us.
Jadon got the fumble on. Yeah.
Okay. So there we go.
I saw that highlight just a second ago.
All right, boys. So we have our draft in the books. Let's let the rest of it play out. And let's see what happens. All right. We graded out at a B+.
Okay.
So not too bad. Needs filled. We went kind of off the board and some of that, so we got dinged on that. Future outlook is a little bit down, but we'll see. So overall, our offseason grade as our first season as being Ryan Poles, B+. I like it.
I'll take B+. I mean, especially we're picking so late in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 25th in the first round. That's late. I'd say we maximized all of our picks.
Yeah. We got Trey Hendrickson.
Right.
We got Caden McDonald. We got
awesome
Zion Young.
Beast.
Yeah, man. Like, we got a big linebacker in Jacob Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like the left tackle pick too.
Yeah. So we got some depth going on here, guys. Like, I think we did pretty good.
Thank you, Dante. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
applause to you. You guys, all you guys were great assistant GMs.
Yeah.
Working those phones, pounding the table for your guy. You guys did a great job as well.
We got cap breakdown here. Future. I mean, this thing goes over everything. Listen, as much as this thing, I swore at this thing throughout. It was a pretty cool model. They added a fucking ton of clickbait ads in here, which really pissed me off. Um, so just a quick recap: we cut Tremaine, we cut Noah, we restructured a ton of guys and basic restructuring. We extended DeMarco, Kevin Byard. Um, we re-signed a handful of our guys here as well.
Just little small
And then our
deals.
draft picks, Caden McDonald, round 1, Zion Young. If we get this combination,
dude, if that happens, I'm going to
yes,
rip my shirt off.
I think the reality is Zion Young's not going to be there. He's might be a first round guy, so this might be a little pipe dreamy, but that's why we do it. And we'll try a different site because I'm sure different sites would have different rankings on these guys. But fun exercise to do. First one we've done live, and maybe not the smoothest thing, but it could have been worse, I guess.
Look, we're gonna get better at this. This is our first mock draft. The next episode we do will be better.
I will say this, man. Before this, I've never done a mock draft. I've done one before, and that was my practice one that went a lot smoother. My practice one, when I drafted, I got an A minus, but this time we got a B plus. So, but yeah, no, I think if the Bears were to come around with something like this, where they get a top prospect at edge, one at D tackle, we got a good inside middle linebacker. We depth up. We got a good safety, potential starting safety in the 5th round. That would be outstanding. Especially if he plays good. Like Big Mike was saying, man, we're going to have a good draft party if this plays out.
Hell yeah.
So as we're talking, draft, this is, we'll continue to throw out mock drafts and stuff on there. So start doing your homework, guys. Shoot, at this point, some of our regulars, we can almost assign a position, give them homework. Start doing your homework. We'll do a couple more mock drafts. I'm going to check out a couple different sites. I saw this one. I thought it was pretty cool because we got to do the cuts and everything else and re-signings.
That's a cool feature. I do like
that. So that was pretty cool. If you guys want to go out and do it yourself, at one point I told myself I wasn't going to rep them because of all this damn clickbait, but still, it's sticktothemodel.com/teams/BE-A-GM. So sticktothemodel.com/teams/B-A-GM. We'll throw it up in the comments in case you guys need it here. And you guys can go out and mock yourself. You think you get one free mock, but if you sign in, I think you could do up to 3 a day. So, but pretty cool stuff. You could toy around with who you're going to sign, who you're going to cut. Next mock, I think we cut DeAndre Swift, and we start looking for maybe we look at Breece Hall, maybe we look running back and see what that looks like. I don't know. Yeah. That's why we get to do all this stuff.
Look, Big Mike, babe, I can't help clean the house. I have homework to do.
That's right. Everything Bear Show gave me homework. Damn.
I'm looking at safeties. I'm sorry, I can't clean the oven. It's not happening. Nice. Yeah, that was awesome. That was a lot of fun. I actually think Wednesday's show, we should just get right to it right away.
And then we didn't even do any trades. Like, we could throw some trades in there. There was one spot that I really wanted to trade down, and that was in the 1st, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Where we could have dropped down 3 picks, still had a top 3 D tackle. Yeah. If we really liked Hunter, we would play the game.
Right.
And then, go that route too. So stick to the model.
Yeah, but like you said it best, Caden McDonald was right there staring at us in the face.
Yeah. Yep. And hey, so that is the website in the comments there, guys. If you want to grab it, go out, have some fun with it. Pretty cool model. I'm gonna send him kind of a nasty gram though, man. Be like, listen, your click ads are fucking ridiculous. Give
Yeah.
me 2 or 3, I could deal with that, but like 10 to 15 for each, go fuck off. So,
But they're like, but then that's the only way we're able to bring you it for free.
oh, okay, great, sure.
If you want the paid version, do
Yeah,
they probably do. They
I'm
offer
sure they
probably a
do. Yes,
paid version.
pricing. There's a pricing option right there. So, so yeah. So first mock draft, man. I think we killed it.
That was
So
Big Mike said it best, man. If our draft actually plays out like that, dude, Poles is gonna win the offseason again.
and that's just through the draft. Who knows what's going to happen in free agency? Well, we picked up Trey Hendrickson.
We draft. No, yeah. The whole thing we did today. If he signs Trey Hendrickson and then has a draft like that,
Yeah.
he's a fucking legend.
So look at our DNs, right? I know we're over time here, but still. Rolling into the season with Montez Sweat, Austin Booker, Zion Young, Trey Hendrickson as probably your top 4 DNs.
Yeah, filthy.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
A young
filthy.
stud next to a grizzled veteran and Grady Jarrett with Caden McDonald, and maybe one of these picks in there. I would maybe double down on a prospective D tackle, and that's what we could do in drafts going forward. So, but yeah, we'll see, man. Trey Hendrickson is, I'm telling you, man, he'd rather be in Chicago. He's used to wearing the orange. Trade the black for the blue. That's all.
Yeah, a guy that late in his career isn't going to want to go to a team that isn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, he's already seen the limitations of Dak Prescott. He's going to want to know what it feels like to play with a young magician, a one Caleb Williams. That he's going to want to know what that feels like. So that you're never out of a game. You're never out of it. You could be down 14 points with 5 minutes left in the game, and you're still in that game.
Yeah. Big Mike brings up a good point, too. Trey knows DA. It's been in the system. So,
yeah, there you go. That, too.
Yep.
Boom.
Well, this was fun, man. Like, fun to the mock draft, man.
Yeah,
so.
This was awesome. This was a great time. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget, hit the like on this video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. We had a couple new visitors today. It was awesome. Thank you so much. You guys, we do at shows Wednesday night, Sunday mornings every week. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. All of our links are down in the description. So our YouTube channels, you could follow us on Twitter, and then
TikTok.
also our TikToks in there too. Follow us on all those things. Please keep up to date on all of our shenanigans. And yeah, thank you so much for coming out. It's been awesome.
Yeah, fun time. So, all right, guys, thanks for all the input. Until Wednesday, bear down.
Bear down.